What is going on, guys? Nipsey here, bringing you some more VGC 2017 content right now. This is going to be a team review of the team I used in my most recent tournament. A lot of you guys asked me about it. Unfortunately, I did not win. I did get second, but the tournament wasn't that big of a tournament. But still, it felt good to get at least a pretty good placing. And you guys asked me throughout the week my EVs of this team. I kept it a secret, but now the secret's gonna come out because you guys want to see this team. I'm gonna post all the stuff down below if you want to use it on Showdown or something. But regardless, this is the team I used in my most recent Aeon tourney. So we have my boy Arcanine here. Adamant Nature, Intimidate ability, Citrus Berry, EVs were max HP and max attack, Protect, E-Speed, Wild Charge, and the Flare Blitz. Now, why max HP and not max speed, or like why Adamant over Jolly, yada yada yada? Well, this team, as you'll see as my little review goes on, this is indeed a Tailwind team, so speed isn't my concern. I'd rather have the bulk. I'd rather live some EQs from Garchomp, the Intimidate going off. I'd rather just be a little more bulky and dish out great damage than outspeed something outside of Tailwind. It's really not that important. And first of all, this meta is pretty slow for the most part, so even with 116 speed at level 50, I will outspeed like half the meta outside of Trick being up or Tailwind being up, but even more so, probably even more than half the meta I'd outspeed with just natural speed, with my speed being at 116 with no investment at all. So move choices, my move usage here is just I predict this obvious E-Speed for those pickups when there's no type of Lele in the field, something like that. There's no psychic terrain up. Wild Charge with Gyarados, Gyarados, and Finnies. Mostly Finnies though. And then Flare Blitz is there as my stave of choice. Kill Celesteelas. And there's a lot of damage to everything. Maybe you can pick up a few Okos on like a Coco or something. Things like that. So that's why we get the Flare Blitz. Pretty standard Arcanine. Nothing crazy right now. Like I said, it's max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature. Nothing too crazy there. Next up, we got my Tapu Lele set that I used today. Originally, I wanted Taunt on you, but I figured, why waste Taunt on you when I could put it on somebody bulkier, better, and more efficient at doing that job. So, we're running Protect, T-Bolt, Moonblast, Psychic. This is going to be a standard Tapu Lele set, in the sense that it's the standard bulky set. It's like 92 HP, 160 on the defense, and then max special attack, 252 to be exact, obviously. Modest Nature, Psychium Z for that huge damage. Psychium Z in the terrain basically Okos everything. That doesn't resist it. It's incredible how good that move is. On Tapu Lele with a base like 135 for attack, whatever it may be. Psychium Z with the Psychic as its base is going to be doing huge damage to anything. Moonblast is obvious. Psychic is obvious. T-Bolt is there for Celesteela. So this way, if there's a Celesteela trying to sub up on me, or if I couldn't taunt it with my other Pokemon, I just had something to break the sub, do about half damage to it, and then, yeah, that's what Thunderbolt was there. It was very nice. It actually helped me out, break a sub out of Metagross, which I didn't expect at all. That was really good on my opponent's part in that one game, but, yeah, man, I like T-Bolt. I like a T-Bolt on Mobile Energy Ball because I already had Edge as the Gash down on this team, so I didn't need Energy Ball coverage. Celesteela was a little bit iffy once I lost Arcanine, hence why there's T-Bolt on this Lele. And being a Modest Nature and being bulky allows me to, like, outside of choice specs, other Leles, their Psychic's like 3-shot me, they Moonblast 3-shot me, so I don't gotta worry about that too much. I do get that natural bulk, so EQs are gonna be doing less, Rocks is doing less, Poison Gem's gonna be living now. Like, I might already live them to begin with, but they're gonna do less damage. Basically, I like this bulkier set, and like I said, I don't need speed investment because with Tailwind up, I outspeed the whole thing outside of Scarf, like Coco or Kartana, but that's very rare. We don't have to worry about that too much, and yeah, so I wasn't too concerned about being speedy here. I just wanted that bulk. And like I said, I originally had Taunt over Thunderbolt, but I went with Thunderbolt, like I said, for extra Celesteela coverage, and maybe for that random Gyarados here and there, and that's about it, to be honest, in this Lele. Nothing too crazy here just yet. Then we got my boy Nihilego. I love this mon so much. We have Nihilego coming in hot with Protect, Hidden Power Ice, Power Gem, Sludge Bomb. This Pokemon is indeed max special attack, max speed, because Nihilego outspeeds Garchomp by 1 point. That's very important because Life Orb, Hidden Power Ice guarantees an Oko on Garchomp, and that was insanely awesome to have on my side of the field. I was not scared of Garchomps at all with this team, and Garchomp being the most used mon in this meta as of right now. Maybe it's going to get changed up in February, but right now it is the most used mon in this meta. You need a solid answer for it. I got 2 just to play it safe, but Nihilego is my main answer to it offensively. We get, like I said, Hidden Power Ice OHKOs it. I'm not sure if max HP it gets OHKO'd. I could actually check that right now for you guys. I think it's a roll, like a roll in your favor, like maybe like an 80% chance. Let me check it right now for you guys, because this Nihilego is timid. We're just going to go random meta guess against Garchomp with max. Obviously, Garchomp would live with an Assault Vest, but without that, like right now with the Life Orb, Nihilego is doing HPS as 110 to 130. It's a guaranteed OHKO on max speed, max attack, Jolly Garchomp. But if that thing is max HP, it is a roll, but the roll is 56.3% chance to OHKO with the Life Orb. So more than half the time, you will OHKO that Garchomp with Hidden Power Ice, even if it is max HP. So that's great to have. And of course, you pick up that KO, you get the Beast Boost, you have plus special attack, you're going to be doing a lot of damage to anything. Also, Sludge Bomb does a surprising amount of damage to Tapu Finis. It's great. I actually OHKO'd one, and it was phenomenal. It was a great feeling. Power Gem is obvious, Sludge Bomb is obvious, Hidden Power Ice, like I said, it's like Garchomp coverage. Also, it connects on its Salamence. What else is Hidden Power Ice for, really, in this Nihilego, anything in this meta? Nothing, to be honest. Nothing at all. It's just literally a Garchomp coverage, and that's Nihilego for you, man. That's just, it was great. I really like Nihilego a lot. I think it's one of the slept-on Ultra Beast in the VGC format. But I do also feel that, like, if your team, it's situational. Like, it's a really slept-on mod, in my opinion, but it only works on certain teams. But the teams it does work on, it is absolutely phenomenal. And in this case, it's absolutely phenomenal on this team, in my opinion. So that's Nihilego in a nutshell. Nothing crazy going on there. Rock Poison, it's great. Great stabs in this meta. Especially Rock. I don't know why, but Rock's really good. You see, like, there's so many Arcanines running around. There's so many, like, flying types against Gyarados. Mostly for Arcanine, I think. That's why Stab Rock is so good. But that's Nihilego for you. Max speed, max attack. Speed Garchomp at 1 point. Life Orb guarantees the Hidden Power Ice OHKO to the most part. And that's that. So next up, we have standard Mandibuzz right here. I really like this mon a lot. Common lead is Mandibuzz Lele. This allows me to taunt any Trick users, any Combine Finis. What else do we got? Just things that want to be annoying. You can taunt the general. Basically, you're on my answer for Trick Room. If I versed it, I'd taunt the Porygon. I would try to taunt Mimikyu. I'd try to taunt Oranguru, but Oranguru is mostly going to be Mental Herb, and so it was risky, but it's always risky taunted in Oranguru, in my opinion, because I feel like most of them should be running Mental Herb, and you don't want to waste a turn of VGC. If you do, you're going to fall behind. But anyway, this is a standard Mandibuzz. I forgot the exact EVs, but I will put them in the description down below for you. So the exact stuff will be in the description down below for you. But you're like a mix. I'll show you guys. You can figure out in your by the numbers right here. That's what it is. I know we're max HP, obviously. Special defense is probably around like 180-ish, and then defense is like 72. We're a calm nature because we don't care about our foul plays. I mean, yes, we kind of do. This could be a different nature, but I should went with calm because I wasn't too concerned. I did end up getting burned in the tournament, which actually kind of sucks because you already had 10% minus attack, and the burn does affect your foul play damage. But for the most part, it's alright to be calm. I think you should go calm, but you don't have to go calm. You could go like lower your special attack instead, because sometimes people want to run Snarl over Taunt or Snarl over Tailwind. But I didn't mind this. I like the set really. I really like the set a lot. Roost, Tailwind, Taunt, Foul Play, all standard, all self-explanatory. And the best part, you live in Cocos, you live in T-Balls from Coco, you live in Discharge, you live in Ice Beams, you live in T-Balls from Porygon 2s, you live in everything. This thing is, I don't think anything OHKOs this in the meta. I really don't. I don't take my word for that, but for the most part, I don't think Mandibuzz is going anywhere in one shot outside of a crit. Maybe a high jump kick from a Life Orb Pheromosa, bring it really low, if not OHKO it. But I don't think anything, maybe a Specs Moonblast would OHKO you, but other than that, you're living everything. So it basically forces your opponent to double clean the slot if you want to take it out right away. And if you could read that, you just protect. You're not protect, but you go for like, I don't know. You just try to take advantage of it. So basically, Roost instead of protect because you want your HP up. And like I said, you're gonna be living all attacks for the most part. So just Roost, Tailwind because you want to split up team, Taunt for those annoying mons like Calm Mind Pokemon, Psychic Pokemon, Trick Room Pokemon, maybe even like Pokemon with like Disable or other stray stuff you don't know about. Just Taunt just there, and Foul Play for your damage dealing. For those Pokemon that do get like +2 attack from Swagger or Sunset Swords Dance, whatever like that. Foul Play does good. It does good damage. It's like 2 shots Garchomp for the most part. It hurts Arcanines, and if you get Intimidate, you don't care because you're based on their attack. So I love it. I love Mandibuzz a lot this meta. And the Psychic Seed boosts your special defense, so it's awesome. Originally, instead of Nihilego, I had a Gigalith on this team. And that's why Overcoat came really good, because I negate weather damage on Mandibuzz. But, really, realistically, this made more sense for me. Gigalith didn't do much for me at all. Its Tailwind didn't benefit it. It was only good in Trick Room, or like an Answer 2 Trick Room. And even so, I do have the Taunt on there. And then, I don't know. Nihilego just fit a lot better. But that's why we have Overcoat. Obviously, Overcoat's good against your opponent's stuff as well. But, yeah, Mandibuzz is the standard. Bulky, lives, deals better damage you would think with Foul Play. I don't say a special attacker, obviously, but solid amount all around. Psychic Seed gets plus 1 special defense. You ain't going nowhere, man, for a while. It's awesome. Next up is a standard Kartana, Jolly, Beast Boost, Focus Sash, Max Attack, Max Speed. Standard Kartana. I don't think Assault Vest on Kartana is good at all. I really don't. I will always be against that. Yes, you can run Assault Vest and drop Protect for like Night Slash. I think it's whatever dark move it has. But I don't see Assault Vest being superior in any way. Like, I feel like Protect is almost mandatory in Kartana because it's so frail, special-wise. You think of, like, just getting that Focus Sash off and how fast this Pokemon is, it's really good, man. Like, Focus Sash almost guarantees you a +1 in some games, depending on how the game is going. Kartana is great against Garchomp. Kartana is great against Finny, and Kartana is great against, like, just because it's Stab Steel. That's really good. And Stab Leaf Blade. Stab Grass isn't really too common this format outside of, like, Kartana, and I don't even know the grass Pokemon in this meta right now. That explains why Stab Grass is so good. But, it's nice to have. Yes, you have a little problem with Celesteela. Sacred Sword, though, can do pretty good damage to you. At +1, my Sacred Sword was doing exactly half the Metagross, which maybe ended up being a 2-shot, and it was really good. So at +1, Sacred Sword does 2-shot Metagross. I don't know what the Metagross's EVs were. It might not have been max HP. I don't know what it was. It was a Metagross for a Tailwind team that I was up against, so I'm going to say it was max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature, or whatever else it may be. I don't know, but either way, 2-shot Metagross is really good because you have to speed it first of all, and then he really can't hurt you too much. But if he gets an attack, which is kind of scary. But if he does, your boy Mandibuzz is there to foul play him. And then it actually just happened. Metagross with Meteor Mash on my Mandibuzz. I lived. It got the +1 attack off. Foul play on that Metagross slot. Killed it in one shot because of the +1 attack. So that is incredible to know as well. A good calc to know with against Metagrosses. But for the most part, Cortana is standard. It ain't doing anything too crazy. It will get Beast Boost off, hopefully, with that Focus Sash. It will do overheads to Garchomps. It will OHKO Crocodiles. It will OHKO Clefairies, depending on the EVs. Sacred Sword is there for Porygons and other normal Pokemon like Snorlax. And it just tries to get that Beast Boost. Once that Beast Boost goes off, you're doing a lot of damage to anything that does not resist you. So, Kartana. Great Mon, great Finny answer, and a great answer even for Garchomp. If Garchomp takes damage, Leaf Blade can put it in. Leaf Blade does throw in Garchomp a bit, because like EQ doesn't do much to you. Probably does about half at most, outside of like +1, +2. And then like I think Garchomp was like +3 at one point against my game, and I EQ'd me, and I went into like 30 health. So Kartana has a pretty good Mon, man. I like it a lot. And then, of course, the last Mon you guys have been waiting for is this Lapras right here. This Mon is incredible. I love it so much. I think Lapras is a really good Mon in this meta because it's so damn bulky. Maybe you could argue my Lodix better, but I think Lapras might be a little bit bulkier, but you can just argue there. Nothing really OHKOs you. You live Discharge, you live T-Bolt, you live Leaf Blade from Kartana. With my EVs, I'll tell you what they are in a bit. If you didn't already look down below. I don't think anything OHKOs you. You outpace Finny, because you can't Muddy Water, you have to Moonblast you, and you Freeze Dry. If Finny's at like +2, +3, then obviously you're not going to outpace it. But if you get Lapras on the field before it gets +1, +2, even at +1, +2, as long as you have a Lapras and someone else, you're going to beat that Finny, because you can't Muddy Water, and take out both Mons easily. So, Hydro Pump, because this thing doesn't get Scald for whatever reason, I don't know why. I really thought about running Mortirium Z on you instead, or Hydro Vortex or the Water Z Stone. But I figured, you know what? If I do that, I kind of lose out on my leftovers. I don't want it to clash with Psychium Z. I want to figure out, I try to decide, should I save my Z move for a Lele or my Lapras? So I didn't do that one with leftovers instead, and it's been great. I loved having lefties on it. It was just solid all around, to be honest. So we have Protect, Hydro Pump, Freeze Dry, Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold actually O-code for me in the tournament, +4 Metagross, which actually was really good and alleviated a lot of pressure. Still lost the game, but it was just great to land it on stream as well. So we got that going on. Sheer Cold does things like Celesteela. bulky monsters don't want to die to freeze dry Hydro Pump. It's just there for a last resort answer. And like I said, guys, I think Overcoat moves are great in this format. I really do. Things are so bulky in this meta, and you just want to kill them right away. It feels good. If, for example, like I said in my other video, I a tournament team, if you get a flinch with Rock Slide, or if you get like a Scald Burn, or if you get like what else? I don't know. But if you get a Scald Burn or a Rock Slide flinch, that means you would have landed a Sheer Cold or a Fissure or whatever Overcoat move you're using. So, would you rather have that flinch, or would you rather just get that Mon out of the way? And that's why Sheer Cold is there. Yes, Lapras is slow. Yes, Lapras can take advantage of any speed. In Tailwind, you do go to 160. If anything, I could change this Lapras, I would make it like a little bit speedier, so it can outspeed Garchomp. I'd probably put like 3 points in this, so on the Tailwind, I outspeed Garchomp. That's my one mistake with this Lapras. But overall, this Lapras has 92 HP, max defense, 164 special attack. That allowed Hydro Pump to reach a little bit more damage, and I forgot what I calced, but it was just there for extra damage. Freeze Dry Overcoat's Garchomps outside of Solfest. Hydro Pump is good for Arcanines. Being max defense, Arcanine's Flare Blitz like 3-shot you. Close Combat may 3-shot you. And my 2-shot you. Wild Charge from Arcanine ain't doing that much either. And like, overall, yeah, man, that's Lapras. That's Lapras, man. I think it was great. If I could change something, I might take out some more HP points and put them into speed so I could outspeed Garchomp with the Tailwind. But other than that, this is my team. I liked it a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you want to use it, it is down below in the description. And there's that, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments down below about this team that got second place at Aeon. We lost to another Worlds player. He got top 32 at Worlds. He was a great player. James was his name. I forgot what his tag. I think it was James Speed. He's a phenomenal player, man. He was great. He used a Drift Blimp. Whoo! Probably gonna use it this weekend on my channel. So it was great, guys. As always, I'm Nibs. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, show some love to the like button down below. And don't forget to subscribe as well so you don't miss on any competitive Sun and Moon content, guys. As always, I'm Nibs. Have a great day, and we'll catch you next time.